So we're gonna start with meal prep, I guess. So on my bags I've got my different meals written. The light's terrible. So I've got a pork sheet pan, which I'm just chucking the pork chops into, and then I'll add fresh potatoes and carrots and all that goodness. I am going to season them lightly. With some Italian seasoning. I'll just get that from Amazon. A little bit of black pepper. And a tiny pinch of oil. And that'll then go into the freezer as is. Excuse me while I scrunch. So yeah, that'll go in the freezer as is. And when it comes out, I'll let that defrost. Put it on a sheet pan or oven tray or whatever you want to call them, with some potatoes, carrots, whatever other veggies I can find, and that'll do as a lovely meal. So one down. At some point in this video I'll show you my actual meal plan that I've got written down, and I don't think that was on it, but it was a fantastic deal and it was part of the 3 for 20, so we'll just do that. In here I'm just going to chuck a hunk of beef. And that's the pulled beef for the slow cooker. That's that easy. I'm not going to season it, nothing. And I'll serve that with gravy and probably bread buns. That's meal 2. Now all my meals feed at least 4 or 5 people. Some of the meals my oldest son won't eat, because he's got sensory issues, so some of it just doesn't appeal to him. So next is roast beef dinner. Again, hunk of beef, chuck it in there. And that's that, we're ready for the freezer. Then what else we've got? We've got pulled pork, which I need to chop that, a big heap of pork up. Chinese chicken we've got. So I'm going to grab some tongs. Sweetie tongs are the only ones I can find. So Chinese chicken wings. We will roast these in the oven and serve them with fried rice, which I'll just make on the day. I just stick my rice into the pressure cooker, let it cook that way, add all my seasonings and soy sauce and all the other goodness. So I'm just going to chuck this whole pack in here because my children absolutely love wings. My daughter is known for the way she eats them. She literally leaves nothing but the bone. I think I'm actually going to chuck in some more Chinese seasoning, or Chinese rub, whatever it's called. I've got some in the cupboard, I think. And there doesn't seem to be quite enough on there for us. bought this ages ago. It's Chinese glaze is what it's called. I knew it was something like that. I'll just add some more in. Break this up a bit. And I need to get some more. So that will go onto my my shopping list. I might even just try and explore and see how to make it. So that's that one done. Like I said, I'll serve it with fried rice. It's nice and easy. And that will go in like that. So my chow mein will be, where's my chow mein? Chicken, yes. I'll open that chicken in a minute. I'll put this one away for a second. And this one I haven't even written on. So this is just going to be for steak and chips. Nice easy date night meal for hubby and I. Salt and pepper. Got my pepper out already. I'm just going to stick some seasoning in the bag. I do have one. Stick some seasoning into a bag, and then I'll get the rest of the meats that need cooked will go into pans and get them cooking. And so we'll just stick some seasoning in. Stick the meat in. And we're good to go. And there's another one. So far we have 5 freezer meals, I want to say. Let's push that out. Ooh. So we've got the pork sheet pan, got the Chinese chicken, we've got the pulled beef, the roast beef. What else did I have? Some steaks. And then I've got pork to do with the chicken and the bacon. I forgot about the other Chinese chicken. So we've got 2 birthdays in September, which is mine and my littlest one. So the second lot of Chinese chicken we'll probably put out for snaggy bits that week, just to pick on it, because we'll have some picky teas as well as our freezer meals. So next up we'll move on to the pork. And what am I doing with the pork? Pulled pork, and then we'll have a spare joint as well. Love a good bit of pulled pork. think with the other bit I'll do pork roast with potatoes, carrots, all the veggies, and Yorkshires. More to add to that one. And just stick a load of mixed veggies in another bag to go with the pork. Right. And then that's another meal done. So next up, I'm going to sort the chow mein out. I'll start with some veggies. We don't need such a big bag, but oh well. Right. Chow mein will go into the slow cooker, and it just doesn't need too much. So I use 2 of these packs plus a cup of water. And then if it needs it, I'll add a bit of soy sauce, bit of garlic, bit of ginger. Actually, I'll do that now. I will do that now. I can't get into these. And this will be served with noodles, packet noodles. I think it's dried egg noodles, dried medium egg noodles that I've got. That's another nice easy one. Oh no, I've got garlic, it's fine. So I've got about half a teaspoon of ginger, wipe. Where did my garlic go? And this is what happens when you're as disorganized as I am. Oh, no, I've got an open one. Don't do that. Right. So this is the very lazy garlic that I've shown you before. And I'll get a tablespoon, no, a teaspoon, sorry. Don't put a tablespoon of garlic in. I keep it a teaspoon. Teaspoon, don't put a tablespoon of garlic in. Unless you want to. If that's your way, then do that. And then that's chow mein ready. And the noodles will be in the pantry. Nice, easy meal. And like I said, it'll cook in the slow cooker. And I always stick to high for 8 and low for 4 to 5. Alright, oh. Let me quickly wipe on this down. Right. Next then we want some salt and pepper chicken. So I need my chicken thighs. Right on the bag. I need a bigger kitchen. Right. Salt and pepper chicken. When we there's a certain Chinese that we go to, and the only thing I like from there is the salt and pepper munchie box. So you get salt and pepper, ribs, chicken and chips. Then you get your rice, your whatever sauce you pick. It's just absolutely delicious. Whenever I'm around at a friend's house, that's all we order. All we order. So we've got salt and pepper chicken. And this will roast in the oven. After it's defrosted, of course. I'll make some salt and pepper chips to go with it. Might do that soon, actually, just to make sure I've got the chips to go with it. I'm gonna do half a tablespoon of the salt and chili. It says salt and pepper seasoning, but you can see, I don't know how well you can see in there. It's got all the chili flakes and stuff. It's absolutely lovely. So we're going to give this a try. That seems like a lot. It does. Okay. So maybe it's just under half a tablespoon. I know you can't see really from that distance, but it's not full to the top. And I'll do probably 4 of these chicken bits. And 7 in a pack. I'll do 4. Tell you what, I'll do 6. I'll do 6 of them. I'll put a little bit more, teeny tiny bit more. There we go. So I would say 3/4 of a tablespoon really for 6 thigh portions. And that is yet another freezer meal done. Right, so my next one is fajita chicken rocks. Just grab a bag. aside for now. Right. Oh, no, I need that one. And I will quickly cut up some of the chicken. Side open. So I'll get these out and fry these up. And we're ready to make them. Serve them with wraps, lettuce, salsa, etc., etc. Lots of cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. And, sorry if you don't like that sound. I always put on my bench. I know I shouldn't. I really know I shouldn't. But it does get cleaned down properly before I do anything else. I was raised by bakers and chefs, and I know what I'm doing. Typically know what I'm doing. I'm hoping that the sound's alright because I haven't tried it from that distance before. That's why I'm recording and I'm not live. So when we have fajita wraps, my eldest son will have chicken nugget wraps, so that's what he likes. We don't force him to do anything else. 2 seconds, I'll wash my hands again. So if you wonder why I keep disappearing and coming back, or keep tapping on the bench, it's because I've got a little button and it's working fantastic, just to stop the video while I get other things sorted. Alright, so that's my chicken cut up for wraps. Add some fajita seasoning. Probably 2 tablespoons. And then we will add diced, sliced mixed peppers. I get this blend all the time, and then I'm not wasting anything fresh. I'll just grab, probably, no, tip it in. I think probably about a cup there. I don't know. Oh no, more than a cup. Cup and a half, we'll say. Cup and a half. And just add a little bit more. So I'd say 2.5 tablespoons for that one. And then I'll grab a pack of wraps. We go through wraps like madness, so gotta freeze them with the meals that we're using them in. And then the chicken and peppers into there. That's all done. And like I say, I'll serve it with lettuce, cheese, salsa, whatever veggies we can find, and then it's another meal done. So I've got recipe books up for sale on my Etsy shop. If you want to go and have a look, I'll have a link down below. At the minute it's 20% off if you use opening sale, all in capital letters, all one word. You get 20% off, and I think most of the packs are a 3-in-1. So my budget slow cooker meals, I know that's definitely a 3-in-1. I'm having rave reviews about that at the minute. Everybody's loving it, especially going back to school and obviously returning to work or whatever else you've got going on in your life. Freezer meals are just easy. The slow cooker meals are even better. Just chuck them in the slow cooker and you're away. Right, so next up I'm going to split my bacon up. Yes, I am. I'm going to split my bacon up and we'll be back. So with this bacon, you get so much bacon, like that's one of the stacks. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 pieces in each stack. So you're getting like 45 pieces of bacon. And one of those stacks will feed my family of 5 for a full meal. So we can do bacon sandwiches, we can do fry up. My kids could live on bacon. Absolutely love it. So one of these will be for a fry up. One of them is for bacon sandwiches. What's the other one for? Sorry, I'm busy reading my my board and it's not on there. So I've just got bacon sandwiches and the fry up, which means we've got a spare pack of bacon, which is fantastic. I'll probably go into salads for lunches and stuff. It literally depends. I can't get this bag open. Right, finally got it open. And then I'll stick that last stack. And I mean, it's a stack. That's huge. And I prefer the unsmoked stuff. So that's what I get. This one is the Danish unsmoked back bacon. So it does have added water. I think most bacon does, to be quite honest. So you get quite a lot of liquid coming off it. But the bacon's just fantastic. We grill it, we bake it, we fry it. I think the only thing I haven't done with it really is stick it in the air fryer. Can you stick bacon in the air fryer? You probably can. Gonna have to look that one up. If you've done it, put it in the comments below. So that's the 3 packs of bacon. 1 pack will go into fry up. Again, 1 pack is for sandwiches. And then we've got a spare one, which is fabulous. And I'm busy, I know you're gonna see, I've got like a stack that the meat's been in. So I'm busy working through that. Alright, so next up we've got, what have we got? We've done the chow mein. Oh, I need the curry. So I'm going to do a chicken curry. Why is my pen not working? Aha, spilled water on it, that's why. Oh no, I think it's actually my pen running out. Oh no. Right, so anyway, chicken curry, and it's literally just stick the chicken, I'll cut the chicken up, stick it in a bag, and I've always got curry sauce in the cupboard. Love a good chicken curry. And this one's really quick using the Maison sauce, well, the Maison paste to create a sauce. It's lovely, it's flavourful. You can adjust the thickness of the curry, just add a bit more paste. Don't use as much paste if you want it thinner, and it's absolutely lovely. I'll just fry the chicken up, cook the curry in a pan, and do the rice in the pressure cooker. Because I can't cook rice to save my life. Anybody else? Anybody else? Can't cook rice. I often burn it. I always make too much, which is why we usually end up with a different, like, fried rice dish, just to get the rice used up. I'm also gonna stick some mushrooms in a bag. My husband will hate me because he hates mushrooms, but I'm putting mushrooms in the curry because I can. I think I'm the only one in the house that likes mushrooms too. Sure I am. My daughter likes raw mushrooms. She likes raw carrots and tomatoes. She doesn't like tinned tomatoes, or if she knows it's got tinned tomatoes in it, then she'll probably not eat it. Why I never tell her. She'll learn when she grows up that everything has tinned tomatoes in it that Mom's made. And she'll be like, oh well then. I got my sister-in-law really good style one day. We had my sister-in-law staying with her, and she didn't like pork, so I made I don't even know what you'd call the dish. It was just literally a massive pan of pork and gravy, but I boiled the pork and it just totally fell apart. I do the same now in the slow cooker. But it's just little chunks of pork, and she wolfed it down. Is there any more? Is there any more? Like, well, I thought you didn't like pork. She goes, but that doesn't taste like pork. But it is pork. It's easy. You just chop it up, you stick it in a pan, you're done. Yes, so I don't think she eats pork still, but she'll eat that. It's been many years since I've made that. So we might do that with a spare pork. I don't know. I realise I'm talking down to the table. So if I get this done quickly, and then get things washed up and put away, and start the next round, which is all of my mince and sausage meat, frying up some bacon, and I've got some chicken over there and I don't know what to do with it. I had to defrost my freezer last night, so the meat that I was going to be cooking up today anyway, obviously I just pulled out the freezer, and it's been sat defrosting, which is fine, dandy. I'm going to use it, I'm going to cook it, it's fine. We don't like waste, but I have been left with 3 chicken breasts that I don't know what to do with. So I might I don't know what to do. I'll make something for tea with them tonight. So that's the chicken curry. I'm going to need another bag because I want to chop up some mushrooms first. That'll be cool. I can do that thing tonight with the chicken that I've got. The salt and pepper seasoning. So the salt and chili chicken. I might do that tonight with that chicken that I've got over there. So I'm just going to grab another knife. And just cut these in half to go into the freezer for the chicken curry. Stalks and all, that's how I like it. I think that will probably be enough. Okay, so we've got the chicken curry done. The Maison sauce comes in a sealable tub, so I can just keep using it and it lasts for months. Absolutely months. Obviously make sure that your lids are on properly, but it's fabulous. Absolutely love the stuff. Make it all the time. And if you've ever been into Newcastle and you go to like the Chinese buffets and stuff, that's the kind of curry it tastes like. It's from a paste. It's fantastic. So like a faff, like a fuss, we're all good. Right, I need my sweet and sour sauce, and this one will be for my lunches. I'm just gonna mix this up really thin. Probably try and get 3 meals out of it just for lunches. I'll do it with some rice. Whenever I end up making too much rice, I'll just take that to work with me. So 1, 2, 3, fab. Just cut these up a bit smaller and cook quicker. What I'll do is I'll fry the chicken the night before, and then have the rice and the sweet and sour sauce with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sweet and sour sauce into little freezer bags so that it's portioned out and it's ready just every time I want to use it, instead of having a full jar open in the fridge, because it only lasts a couple of days if you stick it in the fridge. Alright, stick it in the freezer with each meal and we're doing alright. Snack bags. Stick the chicken into. So that was just one chicken breast, sliced up thin and divided into 3. Well, I've kind of diced it up really. And And I'll have 3 nice little portions to have with my rice and the sweet and sour sauce. Right. Right. So, like I said before, I'll just divide up the sauce into 3 little bags too. And then that's it done. Actually, I think I'm going to add some veggies as well. So when I put my veggies over there, 2 seconds. About it. Just a small amount of veggies in there. Nice and easy. I'll do the same with these 2. Right. And then sauce. I like making my own sweet and sour sauce, but it's a faff to make for just one person. And I can't be bothered. I'm a mum of 3, I work full time and started doing this, and plus my Etsy shop, my blog and everything else. So right. And then I'll just seal this up. Air out. And then on here I need a new pen. Alright. Sweet and sour. One of these bags. And just grab a sweet and sour and a chicken. And then that's another meal done. Like I said, that one will just be me for lunches throughout the month, and I'll take that to work with me. Bag's getting harder and harder to open. Right, so in a sec I'm going to have a quick tidy up, and then I'll be back with you. Oh no, did I not record? Aha, you see? Just realised I still have a bag of chicken left. So I'm going to a bag and a piece, should I say. I'm just gonna chuck these into separate bags. And that. Right. And I'll do one with, where'd it go? That's all right. Peppers and Italian seasoning. I'm glad I got more peppers. Oh, I've just thrown my pepper in the sink. Why not? So I'll do that with, come on. I'll do this with roast potatoes as a sheet pan meal. So we're getting 2 meals I haven't planned on. Be 3 in just a second. Then the other one I will do. Where am I? Chicken. Yep, start with peppers. Peppers in there. And this will be another sheet pan meal. Just chuck the chicken in. Aha, oil. Oil is what I missed. So yes. Chicken in there. And this one I will do the fajita seasoning. Go. And again, another sheet pan meal. Nice and easy. And I'll probably do that one with possibly tortilla chips, I think. I've always got salsa and things in the cupboard, so that's that one sorted. Probably need to put some cheese into there. I will. Get around a bit at some point. And then that's that. So now I'm going to finish tidying up, wash bench down, clean up, and we'll be back with some minced stuff. So we're at a whole new angle now. So I'm busy making a couple of packs of bolognese. So I'm just going to chuck that jar into there. I'll use that as a base. A jar of a tin of tomatoes. That tin is 400 grams. So about a cup and a half. That one's 500 grams. And then we're going to chuck some pepper juice in. What on earth is this? So this jar of peppers has a random plastic thing in it that I can't seem to get out. Okay, splash myself with pepper oil, it's fine. I'm going to chuck a couple of these in. These are just the cutest things ever. So they're literally tiny. 8, 9, and that, oh, I can get a hold of it, makes 10. Chuck 10 of these in. So these ones are finely, what are they? Finely chopped tomatoes. So if you don't have the finely chopped ones, of course, just use a second tin of chopped tomatoes. I'm going with, I have a teaspoon of chopped garlic, 5 teaspoons of tomato puree. And then just a good sprinkling of Italian seasoning. Now that Italian seasoning looks like loads, but it's because it's rather large chopped bits, but it's fine because we're going to blend this into a smooth sauce anyway. What else did I need? What else did I need? I needed garlic. So I make this different every time I make it, and I just can't help doing it that way. I just do. So I'm going to need to blend this up in just a second. Sugar was what I needed. And if I had been on the ball, I would have just had the sugar ready. Excuse my messy floor there. Me. I'm just going to chuck half a tablespoon of sugar in. Just to cut through that tomato. And then that's done. I'm going to whiz this up and be back in just a sec. So that's that all smoothed down into a smooth sauce. When you're making things like bolognese and you use a blender or anything, oh, I've got a couple of chunks, add some hidden veggies in, because people will never know, okay? And it works. Use them, it's fine. Right, we're going to add one mince to this now. So I've just grabbed the mince that we cooked earlier. I'm just going to chuck it in. Chucking it in the sauce because it's a cold sauce will help it cool down so I can get it in the bags quicker. And this will make a few portions for a friend of mine. She loves bolognese and never thinks to make it, so I thought, I'll make her some. So I'm overfilling my pan here, but we shall manage. We shall manage. Mix that in. Oh, I've still got a full pepper there. Oh well, it's fine. Carry on mixing this in until it's all nice and combined. Get some more meat into there. And then she's got bolognese for days, as you say. So this is just can't even think of how much mince it is. This is mince and onions. So a nice quick meal when she's ready, just to pull it out the freezer. Boil up some pasta while the sauce is cooking in a pan, and she's done. I want to keep it saucy so that she's got sauce to pour over pasta or spaghetti or whatever she uses. What do you prefer for? I know it's supposed to be spaghetti bolognese, but do you just use pasta? Do you use spaghetti? Do you use something else? Let us know in the comments below. Them peppers are just going to keep bobbing to the top. So that's that done. I haven't added any salt, pepper, because she can do that herself, and I'm just going to let that sit and come to room temperature before I put that in bags. And we've got some leftover mince as well. And this is where we're at. So I ended up not filming for a few hours. I had a break, and then I ended up with guests and kids and had to do tea and all sorts. So I'll show you everything that I've done today. I started about, I want to say 2:30, and it is currently 5 to 9, so it's about 6.5 hours with at least an hour and a half break. So we've got the, I haven't named it. I didn't name it. You see, this is what happens when I get distracted. So this was the roast pork. Always write on them before you fill them. Always, always, always. So I'm going to start putting them into a bag just to move them to the freezer. So that's for roast pork. That's our pulled pork there. We need to do anything to that one. Then we've got roast beef. We've got our fajita wraps kit. So that's looking fabulous. And then we've got, what's this one we did earlier? Oh no, what's that? Chicken curry. See, write on them before you fill them, or else you forget to write on them. Curry. And then we've got the chicken chow mein, which will be done with noodles. And that's that bag full, so I need another one. Right. Next up, we've got the Chinese chicken wings. That'll be done with rice. I think that's what I said earlier. The pulled beef for the slow cooker. So I've just written SC on there. I do the cooking, so I don't write any other directions on there. Just what's in the bag. Then we've got some steak and chips for date night for hubby and I. We've got sheet pan chicken with the Italian seasoning on. We've then got the salt and pepper chicken. So I did say that we'll be having this tonight for tea, but with the chicken breasts instead of the chicken thighs that I've got here. And it was absolutely lovely. A little bit spicy, so I'm glad I haven't gone overboard with the spice. But we thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm not even counting as I go. I'll have to count tomorrow. So this one is, I want to say fajita sheet pan. You see. I'm doing it on several bags now, haven't I? Fajita sheet pan in that one. Real life and stuff, real life. And then we've got another bag of the Chinese chicken marinade just sitting on a bag. When that defrosts, obviously I'll mush it in again. And we've got pork seasoning, pork sheet pan with Italian seasoning. Make sure all these bags are fully shut. Then we did 6 bolognese in there. So we did the 6 bolognese in individual bags. And that is for a friend of mine, and she will be back tomorrow. There's only 5 there because she's been down to eat one tonight. And then we've got the 3 sweet and sour that I just have to make the rice for because everything is in the pack. So that's the sweet and sour with the veg and the chicken in the front. And then we've got some, so I didn't film any of these ones because I was busy chatting. See, didn't film any of the mince ones. But I will add the links below for all of my recipes from my blog, and I'll probably next month I'll try and just get around to filming all the things. So that one's the taco mince, and that just has taco seasoning, a little bit of water and some tomato puree in there. So I'll do that with wraps. Loaded nachos. So it's essentially just sloppy joes, but with a bit more chili. And that'll go over nachos with the cheese sauce and all the salady bits, and lovely, lovely. It goes nice with salsa too. The tins of fine chopped tomatoes are absolutely delicious. So that's what I made with that. And then a nice big bag of sloppy joes. And we'll do that with buns and cheese and all the goodness. I did forget to add my peppers to the sloppy joes though, so I've got peppers in the freezer. I've got another bag of mince which I need to do spaghetti bolognese with, but I ran out of my bolognese sauce, so I'll make some fresh tomorrow, and get that frozen with this in a bigger pack. So I'll just get bolognese written on there. So I will be carrying on tomorrow. I do like to try and get it all done in one day, but it just doesn't work out. It doesn't. There's life and all the things, and so I'll stick that one in the fridge for tomorrow. And then these over here, you can see, individually packaged. What are they? What are they? Leek and potato soup. So we did boiled potatoes, sauteed the leeks and the gammon in there. Like, I don't know if you can see that with this light. There's little streaks of pink in there. I had the gammon in the slow cooker since this morning. So that cooked for about 6 hours. You can do it all in one. You can just use ham or whatever, but I had a gammon joint to use, so I used that. And these are for hubby. And he'll take these to work. They're perfect for sticking in your bag and taking a bowl with you, sticking in the microwave at work. Individually sized packet, like portions, sorry. So he'll just grab one of these whenever he fancies. Obviously we're about to hit autumn or fall, depending on where you're from. So here it's autumn for us. And these will do great for when the cold weather comes in. And they will last that long as well. So most of my freezer meals I tend to use up within the month. But I also try and have them used within 3. The secret is good bags. So I use a combination of bags. So I use the Ziploc bags, and I use the, I don't know if you can see that, but it's Zip. I'll add an Amazon link down below so you can find those. I get a delivery of those every month, because they're perfect for sandwiches. Like some of the, like these ones, the quart bags, sometimes they just don't fit a sandwich in properly. You've got to squish the bread, or you've got to cut the crust off, or whatever. Whereas the Zips Up, they are perfect, and they stand up on their own as well. So I use them ones typically for sandwiches, these ones for meals, and I've got various sizes of the Ziploc ones. I've got the gallon, the quart, the snack, and the sandwich. So yep, that's what I use. Again, I'll add a link down below, just writing on what these are. You can write dates on, but I know for a fact these are going to get used, so you can write directions on if you're not the one going to be cooking it. So if you are out and about, or if you're not going to be home to make tea for everybody, or if you just like to keep yourself right, maybe. I know I did start, when I first started batch cooking, I did start writing dates on. But I was writing dates on thinking, oh, I'll get like a 3-month supply. and kind of have them rotating, and it doesn't end up that way. We use them within the month, so. Right, that's them done. So I'll get them into the freezer in just a minute. I've also got a fry up pack built. That's just the bacon and the sausages. For the 5 of us, we'll have, what did I say earlier on? 15 slices of bacon and 20 sausages. But usually people come back for more meat, so I tend to just do a bit extra. So that's why we've got 20 and a 15. And I can just see my reflection moving in the window. It looks very weird. Obviously I've got the 2 extra packs of bacon. You can just see here off camera. The bolognese. I've made up some sausage meat for tomorrow. I'm going to get some burritos done. I realise I'm rustling a lot. And then some bacon for burritos as well. They'll go in the freezer once the burritos are made. Tomorrow I'll be doing pita pizzas. I'll finish off the bolognese. What else have I got to do tomorrow? It's all on my list, you know. So I need to do some eggs to finish off these. I've always got eggs in, so I don't add eggs to my fry up packs. I will need to get some more mushrooms though, because I used all my mushrooms, so I need more mushrooms for my fry up pack. What else have we got? So I've got everything on there apart from tuna pasta. I'll make that fresh. The meat and potato pie, I'm going to do the same. Toasties, and get some sandwiches made for toasties. I need to do the sausage casserole tomorrow. But honestly, I'm wondering do I just make that fresh? Because my sausages are frozen. So I think I will. I'll just make that fresh. I'll make another video of the sausage casserole when I come to make it. I've done the fajita chicken, I've done the chicken curry, I've done the chow mein. So I've just got pizzas. What did I say? Pizzas and burritos. And then finish it all nice. And then that will pretty much be us done. I've got a load of cheese to grate up. And I've got to get the rest of the shopping put away. My non-perishables put away. Yeah, so that's me done for today. We'll be back in the morning. So it's day 2 and it's 12:30 in the afternoon. And we're just getting started again because I've had things to do this morning. So I've got my little ones running about. Please excuse the any noise or anything. So I'm just making up some bolognese sauce, and I've managed to lose my blender. So I'll not be using that at the minute. Right. So I'll just blend this up when I come to use it. Them silly plastic things. Need a fork. There we go. So yeah, we'll just blend this sauce up when we come to use it. Probably in a couple of days we'll like some bolognese. So this is just, I don't have the bolognese base, so I'm just kind of winging this one. But I'm using a tin of those finely chopped tomatoes. I'm definitely going to get some more of them because they're fantastic. And I'm using the tiny picante sweet peppers. I'll add my usual link for bolognese down below. I think it might be spaghetti and meatball recipe actually. But we'll do that. So I'm just adding kind of half a jar of these. So probably about 12 of these teeny tiny ones. Just look like cherry tomatoes. They're not, they're peppers. And it's a great way to get veg into kids. Because I just blend these up till they're smooth and the kids don't even know they're there. Alright, So that's about half a jar of those, and I'll stick the rest into the fridge. So next, a bit of garlic. So I've got a teaspoon of garlic in there, and then just grab the Italian seasoning. And do about a tablespoon of that, just for a bit of extra flavour. What do we think? A little more. So I am just eyeballing it, but I would use about a tablespoon as a standard. So that's that. So I've just grabbed another bag. I'll add bolognese. And then I did the meat yesterday, so it's just been in the fridge. So that's the mince all cooked up. I'll stick that in this bag. And then I'll seal this one. If I do this in the slow cooker, I'll not need to blend it. It will just mush up. But if I do it in a pan for quickness, I'll need to blend it. And there is another freezer meal. So I've always got pasta and spaghetti and stuff on hand, so I'll not need to sort any of that out. And at the end of the video, I'll show you what we've got in the freezer. So next on the list is our pita pizzas. I need everything put here, and then I also need a bowl. Right, so I've got a bowl here, and it's got 6 teaspoons of water. And then mix that. I'm going to be making a lot of pizzas today. So we're mixing that with, come on, tell me what's in it. About 100 grams of tomato puree. About that. And I'll mix that in. Just to thin the tomato puree out a bit, you can use vegetable stock or chicken stock. You can buy a pizza sauce, I'm sure. Just realised I'm doing that off camera. So there we go. I've got 100 grams of tomato puree, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and 6 teaspoons of water. And that is my pizza sauce done. So we've got pepperoni and we've got some mozzarella here. I've got some more in the fridge. And we'll just get these opened. So I flash freeze my pizzas. Just to get the toppings set on them. Just to make it easier. Oh, the packs are 6. Lovely. So these are just the basic pita breads, the white ones from Asda. That light is terrible, isn't it? So 6 white pita breads, possibly backwards in the video. And my little one running around. Hello. All good?
This means
yeah. So we're still in the school holidays at the minute, so that's where we're at, just trying to keep the kids busy. And just gonna put some, tell you what, I'm gonna get a spoon for that. Put some of the sauce on here. If I'm making larger pizzas, then I will just make my own bread for the pizza base, and I'll use a tin of tomatoes with tomato puree and the Italian seasoning for the sauce. But these are just so easy to do. They're perfect lunch and the kids absolutely love them. I'll do a few garlic ones as well. So I've got garlic butter ready in the fridge. Nice and careful. Put him down, please.
Just hurt me.
We don't need to be messing. We got a kitten recently and the kids are obsessed. And sometimes he just doesn't want to be played with. My little one doesn't understand that. So I had the plan of getting all of this done yesterday, but obviously life doesn't work like that. So I'd left my mozzarella out on top of the cooker and then put the cooker on, and it's kind of melted together a bit at the back, so I've got to stand and crumble that up a little bit. So a nice simple lunch, and these can be put in the microwave, they can be put in the oven. These are what I call cheat pizzas, because it is cheating. So that's that one done. Whoops. So we've got 6 with tomato on already. So next we're going to put the cheese on, and I like to put the pepperoni on top so that we can see what it is. I like splitting my mozzarella into smaller bags because I get the big, I think it's a kilogram bag of mozzarella that I get from the dairy. But so I split it up into smaller bags and just, it's better instead of sending one big open bag. And then when I've got mozzarella that's left over, then I'll put it into like the smaller freezer bags, and I'll freeze what we're not going to use immediately. And it lasts even longer. I'm just putting cheese onto all of these. And then I'll put the pepperoni on, and I'll get the garlic butter out of the fridge. I say garlic butter, it's dairy free. For my little one that is lactose intolerant, he likes garlic bread, but we can't typically buy garlic bread because usually they're not dairy free. And I struggle to find dairy free things for him that he liked before realizing that he was lactose intolerant. So things like pizzas, I finally did find a pizza, but he's not a big fan of it. So it's like, right, we'll just keep making them at home, it's fine. So we'll make him a garlic bread, or he has the pizza with no cheese. It's his choice really, whatever he wants to have. I I said, I melted my cheese together yesterday, so I'm just having to re-crumble it. So last one for the cheese then. I mean, I've got 4 packs of these to do, so what's 6, 24 pizzas to make. And plenty of pepperoni to put on. Got 2 packs here. And then I just stick these on a sheet pan, put them in the freezer, let them freeze up, and then we are done. Oh, my pepperoni must be getting a bit hot because the fat's been dripping off them. So I'll finish these off and I'll be right back. So for these ones, I've wiped the bench down so there's no contamination. And I've got garlic butter in here, which I made the other day. It is just a tablespoon of the very lazy garlic that I've been showing you, and 3 tablespoons of melted butter. It's not butter, this one's the dairy-free one, but whatever substitute you use if you need it to be dairy-free, or just use regular butter. And that's that. So that very lazy garlic does kind of settle to the bottom, so I've had to just mix it up again. But that's the garlic butter, the dairy-free version anyway. So we're gonna spread this onto here in a nice thick layer, and it'll soak all the way in. So we'll do 3 of the garlic ones and 3 tomato ones. And Bear has some meals there. And if anybody else wants a garlic one, they can. The other 2 kids will probably add cheese and stuff to theirs. And we'll add some pepperoni on. Do the same with this one. And 3. Final garlic one. So the garlic butter I also use for what's it called? Garlic bread baguettes. It's a nice easy one. I don't make baguettes at home. I think it's just too much faff. So I'll go and buy the ready to bake ones, where you've just got to bake them for 10 minutes. But before I bake them, I'll slice them, say 2/3, 3/4 of the way down the breadstick, and then put the garlic butter in, cover it all with foil, bake it in the oven. And then we've got garlic bread for whenever we want it. So I'm going to do some tomato ones. Kids are playing in the sitting room, so excuse the noise. It's real life, real life. And they're playing with the cat. Hi, baby. Are you getting your kits out, are you?
Hmm?
Are you getting your kits?
Just have.
Alright. So they went and bought some art kits this morning. And my eldest chose just a book and some pens. And my littlest two chose a unicorn art set where you get to colour the box in as well. So that'll keep them nice and busy. And obviously you can hear them playing with the cat too. So that's the tomato ones done. I realise I'm off camera for these two. I've got 3 of these. Then we'll just put some pepperoni on and we'll get these into the freezer to set up. Actually, I'll probably just stick these straight in bags, these ones, because the cheese doesn't need to freeze because there's no cheese on them. I'll let the sauce set up, I think. So it's not covering the bag. But yep, so that's we're done with the dairy-free ones. And I'll be back in just a sec again. So we're on to the next step. We've sorted all those pizzas out. I'm about to do breakfast wraps or breakfast burritos, whatever you want to call them. So I'm busy cracking some eggs into my jug. Get these scrambled up. So these ones I don't need to make dairy free because my eldest son won't eat them. Right. Just need the milk and a touch of pepper. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eggs in there. And roughly a 1/4 cup of milk. All up. And I've got my non-stick pan in front of me, which has a little bit of the grease left over from the sausage that I cooked. I don't need to add oil or anything. A little bit of pepper. And then I just need a spoon. We'll just wait for the pan to heat up and then we'll get the eggs going. A tiny bit in the centre. There we go. So that is just starting to get hot enough. Chuck all that in and I'll let it cook up. I'll be mixing this all the way through just to make scrambled eggs. And I'm sure everybody knows the saying, a water pot will never boil, so we'll be back in just a sec. So we're going to take a look at where we're at. We're now at 7 o'clock on day 2. So we've probably done, I'd guesstimate somewhere between 10 and 14 hours of cooking and prepping and everything else. So we've made the breakfast wraps, and I know we missed this in the video, but I've had guests all day, so I didn't want to be filming with guests. So we've got 2 in there, which is for I know my fridge is shouting at me. which is for hubby's lunch tomorrow, so he'll take them with him. I've put a napkin in the back so you can stick them in the microwave at work. It's not a napkin, it's kitchen roll. What else have we done in here? I don't think anything. We made a cheese mix, so in there is mozzarella and red Leicester. So that was, we used quite a bit of that for tea tonight. And I will quickly show you what's left over from tea, which I'll probably have for dinner tomorrow. Which is, we did cheese and ham quesadillas, or just cheese and ham wraps. So we did those for tea. They take like 10 minutes to cook, just to melt the cheese. And then through here, we'll take you on a mission. Oh, and this is the freezer. So we've got the bread frozen for sandwiches later in the month when the kids are going back to school, so they're there. We've got bolognese, the chow mein. I've still got pizzas to put in bags. Got the soup, got everything frozen back there. And we've got the burritos there, pizzas. We've got a load of stuff underneath there as well. So we've got plenty for dinner for the next couple of weeks. More burritos. I think made let's say about 25, 26, something like that of these. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups now. Other meals are under here. We've got extra cheese that's busy. I've got the hiccups again. Freezing up. And then we've got down here is some of the meals were made yesterday. So that one, I can't even think what that one is. But anyway, everything is frozen. That's the curry, as it is. So everything is frozen, done, dusted, sorted. And I'll get around to doing the sweet stuff at the weekend, because I don't have another day until then. So yes, that's me done and dusted. My dishes are done. Got a couple of last minute bits to put away. And that is about it. So I'll do another video of the sweet treats that I'm making. Oh, this is another thing I made. So I was busy sorting through my cupboards and came across porridge that I needed to use up. So I've made some porridge pots for the kids to have this week for the breakfasts or snacks or whatever. So once they've cooled fully, I'll stick them into the fridge. Same with the quesadilla ones, and then everything's done. And I've just got to wipe my bench tops and just put a couple of other bits away. But that's all the food done. So I'll do another video for the sweet stuff that I'm making at the weekend, and I haven't put my list back up yet, so I don't know what's on that list. I know those marshmallow bites, chocolate orange cakes. That'll be another things on the list. But watch out for the next video coming. Of course, remember to hit the subscribe, and if you want the notifications, hit the bell, and I will see you in the next one.